All right, recording is done, or for now. I'm gonna run the phone test. We're just gonna no OBS, you know. Just got Task Manager, Firefox, and this will actually close Firefox just to get a more, I guess, real world test. I don't know.
Got the phone. I mean, I was going nuts with all the possibilities of the crazy things that I could think of to do with it. First thing I did was map it to Google Assistant, since I never use Siri, but having a quick toggle to the Better Assistant is hilarious and more useful to me. Then I later briefly switched it to toggle starting a new voice conversation with ChatGPT. So the ChatGPT chatbot has its own voice and you can have a voice conversation with it. And it's really cool, but it isn't the most useful thing in the world. Like, it's cool
maybe some flats.
I found this YouTube channel the other day, and it was this video. It was like how League of Legends became unkillable, and it was really good. This was actually a super good video. I loved it. I didn't know much about League of Legends. I was a console gamer, so League really didn't have much of an impact on me for a long time. But I know how big it is. But the same guy, like literally the day after I watched this video, came out with this one, but Overwatch shouldn't be dying, what went wrong. I'm interested because it doesn't actually feel like Overwatch is dying. I feel like it's actually sustained, if not going up. Like, this isn't what a dying game looks like. Like, this is literally textbook even. And that's obviously, like, Twitch viewership isn't everything, right? But like, Twitch viewership
that was the video. That was fine.
I'm like, oh my god, it's
You would have heard Flats' voice better.
Straight up sustained, if not slightly upwards curve. And don't get me wrong. It's got some issues, but the game's also kind of in a boring spot at the moment, where like we don't really have a lot, and everyone's just waiting for season.
Let's play a game. Quick, count all the screens in this PC. If you said 6, you missed almost half of them. But don't feel bad. You had no way of knowing just how many products you can get with a screen on them these days. And neither did we when we started sourcing parts for this build. A screen on every fan? Why?
Hell yeah.
Like, why not? You can use them to show temperatures, CPU load, FPS graphs, your Twitch chat on the side of your case, anyone? You can even use all your screens to show your friends that you've got more money than brains, because you're paying extra money for parts that consume precious CPU cycles, not making your games run faster, but making your memes danker. Guys, we are not even going to pretend that this is a build you should replicate, even aside from the cost and the worst performance. Getting all the different softwares to work nicely with each other was somehow even worse than we expected. But it's definitely a video you should watch closely. Just like you should watch closely to see which Linus is doing the segue to our sponsor, CableMod. Their new Stealth Sense cables eliminate the need for sense wires, which means no more friction, because these ones seem like the clear winners. I mean, they've got screens on them already. The issue is that they lack one thing that our all-screen PC simply cannot live without. And to get that, we needed the Z790 Steel Legend from ASRock, which was chosen solely for this. Its Embedded DisplayPort, or EDP connector. With this Mama Jama, we don't have to settle for a little 2-inch screen, even though my wife says that that's plenty. Instead, we get to hook up this 13.3-inch monstrosity, a side panel kit from ASRock that is specifically meant for mounting inside the case and, you guessed it, connecting to that header. You know what? We'll get to that later. First, we've gone with Intel's 13900K since, well, A, 14th gen isn't much faster, and B, we started this project like a year ago. It's been a real nightmare to get working, and we just
There it is.
don't want to change anything at this point. Realistically, we could go with a 14th